everybody, Ginetta M here, woohoo! Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. Hi everyone, Ginetta Vendetta here, Cool Jazz live from New York City, Cool Jazz with the Masters, live on a Saturday night, a full moon protest going strong here in New York City, y'all. Hey everybody, share to a go, share to a go, share to a go, share to a go. Okay, let's see. Hey! Happy Saturday to you. Hi everyone, Ginetta Vendetta here. So happy to be here again. Another protest went by my window. Hey Lisa, welcome girl. Thank you so much for joining me. Protest right outside my window every single day. Hey Lily, welcome all the way from London, girl. Just telling you about the protests I saw. And today there was a band, a marching band. Hey, thank you, sweetheart. Happy Saturday. There was a band, and so I played out the window and showed my solidarity. So I am actually, hey Deanna, I'm actually protesting from my window, which is the safest place to be on a Saturday night, sitting on a powder keg on a full moon in Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? So I am very blessed to see everything right from my window, guys. Hey ladies, Lily, Deanna, Lisa, thank you so much for joining me, everybody, on this Saturday night. Quite a wonderful, beautiful, hot day, although it's been raining, then it's sunny, then it's raining, then it's sunny. So those poor marchers, they're getting soaked, then they're broiling, then they're getting soaked. But thank you so very much, guys. Hey, yes, I'm safe and sound, baby. That's right from my window, dude. Same thing in London, hot and rainy, rainy Sunday. And so check it out. I have my ears plugged up, so if I'm talking louder than usual, not sure. Like, I don't have enough challenges because all of the clinics and hospitals, you don't want to go there and get anything looked at. But okay, I'm going to live. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it was funny protesting from my window. Holding up my horn with the rest of the horn players was a real gas. So guess what? Welcome to the last night of Trumpet Week, everybody. Cool Jazz with the Masters. Guess we're going to feature tonight? Well, besides yours truly, Ginetta Vendetta. Woohoo! Let me twirl around for a little while so I love my new shoes, guys, because they're really comfortable and danceable, okay? And that is one priority that you really need to have. I'm going crazy, girls. Hey, welcome. Marhaba, welcome from all around the world, all around the globe. I cannot even pronounce your name, but thank you for joining me. Hey, Tommy, nice to see you, baby. Thank you so very much. Same in London. Welcome from all around the world. Deanna, we have Mexico. I know, aren't they beautiful? Mexico, we have, I don't know what that language is, the Middle East. Hi, Aida. How are you, baby girl? Hopefully Aida will be here too for the birthday show on Tuesday. And Lily, I thought it was June 8th, but I think Tuesday is June 9th. Okay, either way, the guy that we are going to feature for Trumpet Week, hi Tomsy, yes, same in Hell's Kitchen, which is right up the street, Tom. You're so funny, man. I miss my baby. I visited him just for a second. Thank you, marhaba, shukran, habibti, habibi. So check it out. The fabulous Harry Sweets Edison, who was one of the original members of the Count Basie Orchestra, y'all. Let me tell you something. This guy, Sweets Edison, got the sweetest tone, and we're going to kick it off with a tune called Sweetenings. Harry Sweets Edison and the fabulous, let me tell you who's on this record. Buddy Rich, Joe Benjamin on bass, and no, Charlie Persip is on drums. Jimmy Jones on piano, on tenor saxophone, the fabulous Jimmy Forrest, another lifer in the Count Basie band. And you're going to listen to a tune called Sweetenings. This is Harry Sweets Edison. Woo! Let's kick it off with some groovy, sultry, hot summers. Woo! Good. I'm glad I did that. I was early, girl. Woo! The fabulous Harry Sweet Edison, y'all. Let me tell you something. I'm having a little bit of a challenge because I cannot hear. All of a sudden, my ear's plugged up. So when I'm playing, I sort of got to pull my ear a little bit. But anyway, I hope I'm in tune, y'all. Thank you so very much. So important to have both your ears. Thank you, Lily. So I am in tune. Right on, baby. Good, good, good. Hey, everybody. Hi, Florentina, Lily, Diana, Susie, Mahinda, Elvira, Valbona, Florentina, Elvia. What a beautiful name. Thank you, ladies. And we'll see you Tuesday for Lily's birthday, which I'm calling the European Jazz Party, y'all, because we're going to start at 4 p.m., Diana, and Tomsy, and all my regulars, y'all. So thank you so much for joining me for Trumpet Week. Check it out. Harry Sweets Edison, one of the original members of the Count Basie Orchestra, stayed with Count Basie for 13 years until they temporarily disbanded in 1950. Then they all got back together. But check it out. I'm going to tell you where he was from. Harry Sweets Edison, he was born in 1915 to 1999. And if I'm not mistaken, I know a killing drummer. Her name is Sylvia Cuenca. I had the pleasure of meeting her at the, I was at a jazz festival, San Jose Jazz Festival, was it? Yeah, San Jose Jazz Fest. It was called the Summer Fest. She was opening up, she was with a trumpet player who was before me. And she played with Harry Edison for years, man. And then I just got to meet her a couple of months ago at a venue right up here in Manhattan. So anyway, she had the pleasure of playing, and she's a killing drummer, Sylvia Cuenca. Played with the fabulous Harry Sweets Edison when he was much, much older. But Harry Sweets Edison was born, where was he born? Maybe Ohio. Then he moved down to Louisville, Kentucky, moved back over to the Midwest when he was like 12. But down in Kentucky when he was a kid, his uncle introduced him to music and the trumpet. When he came back to his hometown of maybe Ohio or something, started playing professionally at the age of 12. These guys were swinging, man. Right from the get-go, these guys went right out there and started making money. Hi, William. Nice to see you, baby. I have great ears. Thank you, baby. One of them is plugged up, dude, so I keep pulling on it. And God forbid, let me tell you something, gang. Eddie, how's my Eddie? Eddie Houseworth, all the way from Jamaica. We now are totally international. Eddie caught your groovy live show yesterday outside on the lawn, baby. What a beautiful vibe. Eddie was vibing and doing a live stream from Jamaica, the most beautiful island. Love you, Eddie. Thank you for joining me. Just talking about Harry Sweets Edison and how he started playing professionally at 12 years old. Guess what? And then 10 years later, when he was only 22, he moved to New York City, which is a big thing for a Midwestern young man. Joined the Count Basie Orchestra along with Lester Young, Freddie Green, Jimmy Forrest, all of these masters of the original band. And guess what? Lester Young, they called Lester Young Prez. He was Billie Holiday's favorite sax player, by the way. And he always played like this, with his tenor sax over to the side. I didn't even mention him. Hey, baby, I didn't mention Lester Young on Tenor Madness Week. There's just too many phenomenal players. But anyway, Lester Young is the one who gave Harry Edison his name Sweets, and it wasn't until 2003, no one knew why. 2003, Elvin Jones, the great drummer, when they were interviewing him, he said, Harry had so many women. Harry was so handsome. He had so many women and so many lady friends that Lester Young just called him Sweets, because he was like sweets, candy to a baby. The women just would, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, plus his beautiful big fat sound and his beautiful sexy way of playing. You know what I call that? Sex on a stick, y'all. Anyway, guys, gotta tell you, the protesters marching right by my window, and it's just interesting, a really interesting time to be here in New York City. And also, I read that all around the world, this whole protest is catching fire, and we are coming together in peace. So that's a beautiful thing, man. Okay. Harry Edison, we are featuring the fabulous Harry Edison. Harry Sweets Edison, y'all. Guess what? Got another swinging version. Let me play something by myself, because as I said, I want to intersperse jazz with the masters with a couple of backing tracks. Hey, Martha. Hi, Micheline. Martha, Micheline. I'm going to do a tune that I love. and that I haven't done in a while. This is called meditation, because I think we all need to do a little meditating, kind of chilling out and coming down from any sort of a powder keg mentality. I think we're all good now. We're changed. Change is going to come, and that's what we're doing. We are instigating change, y'all. Hold on, guys. I have a little problem with this tap. Okay, this track is not going to work. Hold on, guys. Nope, not working. This track, something's wrong with this. Hold on, guys. Hang on, I'm having a little technical difficulty. Hold on, guys. Let's rewind this a little. I'm having a little technical difficulty today, but that's okay. All right, let's try this again. Ready?
1, 2.
I love the way this guy counts off.
2,
Listen.
3, 4.
And check this out. This is a classic tune. Meditation. Why? Because I just think we need a little meditation right now. And I want to play a little mellow stuff for you.
Woo!
much. Hi, Gus. Hey, Gus. Hi, Susie. Hi, Deanna. Hugh Fitzgerald Gray. Nice to see you. H. Wade Johnson. Michael Siplas. Paul Ellis Grant. Martha. Thank you, everybody, for watching, guys. Had a little bit of technical difficulty. This has been a dodgy day. And guess what? Right before I came on, I broke a glass in the kitchen, which is really weird, man. And you know what? Every time anything falls, I always cover my chops, you know, because glass, you don't want glass. I went like this, ah! So there's things with a little upheaval today. So thank you so very much for joining me. And please excuse any faux pas. Okay, so it is Trumpet Week. Wanted to feature myself with a beautiful classic tune called Meditation by who? Our favorite, Antonio Carlos Jobim. Let me plug this back in. Some tracks don't work when you plug it in. Hold on, guys. Hold on. As usual, I'm having a little technical difficulty with my band in a box. So some tracks with this wire don't seem to pick up the treble. But anyway, welcome to New York City, live, this killing live stream, guys. My name is Ginetta Vendetta, pocket trumpeter and vocalist, band leader, and all around person who is gonna make folks feel good. You see what I'm saying? Going on 10 weeks of quarantine, and now we have protests, and they have gone around the world, which I find encouraging, and hopefully they will remain peaceful protests, which I find is a wonderful thing. Now, I'm going to do another classic tune, and we are featuring the fabulous, beautiful, musical stylings of who? Harry Sweets Edison, y'all, 1915 to 1999, a phenomenal, incredible trumpet player with over 25 CD albums under his name, over another 60 or 70 as a sideman or as a co-leader. Unbelievably prolific. I'm telling you, I said this last night when we were talking about Clifford Brown. I really need to up my game in putting out more records. I only have 5 CDs as a band leader. I probably am on about 10 CDs as a sideman, believe it or not. Hey, Paul. So that is okay, but it is not the vast discography like the rest of the guys that you will hear or that I've noticed when doing all of this research. These people have been amazingly prolific. Okay, so Harry Edison also had a great relationship with the fabulous Ben Webster. I didn't even mention Ben Webster, man. Another killing tenor man on Tenor Week. Now check this out. This is Herb Ellis. You know Herb Ellis from Guitar Week. Ben Webster, the fabulous big fat tenor sound, Ben Webster. Buddy Rich on drums. What? And Harry Edison on trumpet, y'all. What? It's called G Baby. Ain't I good to you? That's right, y'all. Listen up. Who's on piano? Hold on. I wrote it all down, y'all. Let me see. Bought you a fur coat for Christmas. Down the rain. Woo! Big old Cadillac car. And everything. Makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't mama good to you? Woo! Come on, baby. baby, ain't I good to you? Now, Harry Sweets Edison, let me just tell you about that particular wonderful relationship. Ben Webster and Harry Sweets Edison, he had numerous, I should say, really dozens of records as a co-leader, not only with Ben Webster, but there was like a couple of records called Prez, which is Lester Young's nickname, Prez for president, because he was super bad. So Prez and Sweets. So then him and Ben Webster, then him and Eddie Lockjaw Davis. So Harry Sweets and Eddie Lockjaw Davis, two phenomenal players. And I'm telling you, man, you got to ask yourself, where do they get these nicknames, man? They're like the Italians. I'm Italian. We give, you know, like the gangsters, Vinny the Chin, like Louis the Meatball, Sammy the, I forget Sammy Giacona's nickname. It was something quite brutal. But anyway, Italians always give nicknames, and all the jazz guys have nicknames too. And it's so funny because I give nicknames to every single musician. And I remember a friend of mine. So anyway, one of my bass players, a great bass player who's on the record Standards, Scott Thornton. I used to call him Scotty Scott, but I'd call him White Chocolate. So whenever we'd be on the road, I'd say, you gotta send White Chocolate, because he was so sweet and he would always get things done. So if I didn't get it through brute force, I would say, we gotta send White Chocolate. So Scott, White Chocolate. And so his friend from the same, they both came from North Dakota. And Eric came from Omaha, and Eric Oxendine, I've known him, Eric Halverson, a great drummer, I've known him for 20 years. And he's like, Ginetta, when am I gonna get a nickname? It only came to me. I can't just give a guy a nickname. It has to come to me sort of organically on the bandstand or the way you play or something. So after I did a show in Omaha, I remember the promoter saying, Ginetta, you did great. The Big O loves you, man. That's what they call Omaha, the Big O. I said, I have it. So Eric Halverson got his nickname, Eric the Big O Halverson. So I got off on this tangent. Why? Because I was telling you about Harry Sweets Edison, Eddie Lockjaw Davis, Lester Prez Young, Charlie Parker, which was Bird, or was it Charlie Parker? I forget. I have so many facts in my head. So Dizzy Gillespie, another nickname. He was John Burks Gillespie. Miles didn't get a nickname unless it was miserable. He was not the nicest guy in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess no one dared give Miles Davis a nickname. And you probably wondering, why are you not featuring Miles Davis during Trumpet Week? I do a lot of Miles Davis's tunes. I mention him often. And I just wanted to give a little heads up and a little more attention to guys who are more, I should say less world renowned. So Eddie, we're talking about Eddie Lockjaw Davis, and who has this fabulous collaboration with the fabulous guy we're featuring today, Harry Sweets Edison, y'all. Hi, everybody. Hey, Indiana. Hope you're okay. Hi, Mr. Griswold, Derek, Lily. Yeah, the glass. I don't know what happened, man. Just flew out of my... Yup. You too, Lily? Oh, my God. It's so weird. Hi, Lou Lang. Where you been, girl? Hi, LG. Nice to see you, Lou Lang. Hey, killing it. Thank you. Turn my mic up just a bit. Good. Thank you. Yeah, okay, Lou. I'm going to turn the mic up a little. I'm having some trouble with my ear. Okay, so let's check it out. We're going to do another classic for you. Now, this tune is a backing track with Harry Sweets Edison, and it is a killer tune called Blue Skies. Now, this is the arrangement that Ella Fitzgerald did. So he worked very closely with Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, Sarah Vaughan. I mean, this guy was just a monster player, man. So I want you to hear the soloing on this particular. So, testing blue, blue. Okay, so the trumpet player you're gonna hear back here, hey everybody, is Harry Sweets Edison, y'all. There you go. Hey, Archie, Laura. Come on, y'all. Woo! Woo! There's Harry in the background. career, well, he was playing professionally from the age of 12, y'all. And he was a featured soloist the moment that he joined the Count Basie band. Harry Sweet Edison had a long and illustrious career. So till 1950, he was in the Count Basie band. Then all through the 50s, he moved out to the West Coast and became one of the most sought-after session players. He was on records with Ella, Frank Sinatra, Billie Holiday. I mean, he was really the go-to studio session trumpeter and soloist for dozens and dozens of massive stars. So that was in the 50s. Dinah Washington, don't forget her, girl. Okay, and then, let me see, what else did I write down about him? Records, Frankie, Billie Holiday, that's right. In the 60s and 70s, he was out on the West Coast. He continued to be working steadily. Why? In all of the television orchestras. Now, I don't know if y'all know this. I know that I know it because I have an old television station that I love to watch, and it shows all these old TV shows. And if you listen to all the theme music, every single one of them has a massive orchestra behind it. Well, don't you know that Harry Sweet Edison, during the 60s and the 70s, really the heyday of television, sitcoms, he was in dozens of orchestras. Each and every show, and they had a theme song. For instance, first of all, Hawaii Five-O. How about Hawaii Five-O? Dragnet, Perry Mason, Dick Van Dyke, Bewitched. All of these shows, if you listen to the band behind them, I'm telling you guys, swinging. Harry Sweet Edison was in all of those bands and all of those orchestras. And here's a little known tidbit, you guys. Back in the day, all the orchestra, the television orchestras had to be in tuxedos. Well, don't you know, there came a time when the union said, well, guess what? Y'all don't, you guys, we're going to put you guys behind a screen. Now, all the musicians initially said, oh, this is great, man. We don't have to get dressed up. But no, it was the beginning of getting phased out. They should have fought against it, but they didn't. You know, musicians are kind of a lazy bunch anyway. Dude, we don't have to wear a tux and still get paid? I'm in, man. You see what I'm saying? They got suckered. Anyway, talking about the television orchestras throughout the heyday of the 60s and the 70s. Theme music, I mean, you listen to Columbo, listen to all those crazy cop shows back in the day. What about Beretta? Remember that one? That wasn't really orchestral, but I remember the theme. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't do it. Good Lord, man. I'm really plumbing the depths of me. I'm a veritable font of useless trivia. But anyway, Harry Edison stayed working through the 60s and the 70s, which was a tough time for many jazz men. I mean, a lot of guys just gave it up for a minute. Yes, they did. So, okay, now that's what he did through the 60s and the 70s. After the 70s, he was Red Fox's musical director. Red Fox was a massive star in the late 70s and had a viable touring career and a massive career in Las Vegas. So, let me tell you something. Harry Sweet Edison was a busy, busy guy, and you can't ask for anything better than that. After the 80s, all the festivals started up. The 80s and the 90s, he was a massive major draw at all the jazz festivals. So this guy had a killing career, didn't have any, massive problems like a lot of the jazz guys, and really had wonderful longevity. Harry Sweet Edison, the featured trumpet player for our beautiful show, featuring Trumpet Week here at Cool Jazz with the Masters, guys. All right, guess what else I'm going to have you listen to? This is a classic called Pennies from Heaven. Although I think I want to play something just by myself. Let's do something. I just want to play a little background. Let me do a little something here. Hold on a second, guys. As I said, all right, let's see what I got. I think I just want to play a little song and feature Ginetta Vendetta, who is a pretty...
1, 2, 3,
I love
4.
this guy. I want to bring it down a notch. I'm talking a lot, but I like to tell stories about all the guys because there's a real similarity and a connection. Featuring the classic Harry Sweet's Edison. Edison. Hey guys, I'm having a tough day, man. Lily, did you say you also broke a glass? I don't get it. The weirdest energy. First of all, it's a full moon, y'all. Woohoo! Full moon, guys. So that's adding to our strange, what they call lunacy, which is actually where that word came from. Because luna is the word for moon in Latin and also in Italian and Spanish. Lunacy. And tonight is the full moon and the pure full moon, meaning the 100% full moon. Thank you, Ziana. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everybody, for joining me each and every night. And I'm so happy to be able to do this amidst all the chaos and the change, the upheaval. We are changing and upheaval. We are birthing a whole new type of a nation, man. A nation of compassion and love. Yes. Anyway, through music, I'm doing my protest, my 10 weeks, that's right, all around the world. We are all, it's an eclipse. You're right. It's just crazy. Let me see. All around, you're an eclipse season. Everything is just going, woo! But guess what? We are maintaining our status quo. Like I said, I'm here, and I will remain here as long as New York City is here. I will be here. That's right. Tuesday through Saturday, y'all. So again, we are featuring fabulous Trumpet Week. Woohoo! Coming to an end of Trumpet Week, y'all. You heard a bunch of killing trumpet players, y'all. Yes, you did. As I said, I didn't feature Miles, but Harry Sweet's Edison, a monster player. We heard Doc Severinsen. I also didn't feature Arturo Sandoval, who is one of the greatest trumpet players in the world. Oh, yo, thank you so much. Thanks for the awesome music. Thank you so much, baby girl. Don't forget, next Tuesday when I come back, I'm starting at 4 p.m. Hey, thank you, Tommy. My tip bucket, in case anyone who hasn't tipped me, if you feel the need, please feel free, y'all. Thank you so much. And guess what? On Tuesday when I come back, I'm resting on Sunday, Monday, y'all. Taking it easy and gonna walk around the city and see how everything's going. I'll tell you one thing, everything looks really green though. It's beautiful. We've had a lot of rain and it's a beautiful spring. Moving right towards summer though. We're almost near the solstice. A couple of more weeks, 2 more weeks till the solstice, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna play another classic. This is the pairing. You heard Ben Webster and Harry Edison. Now you're gonna hear Prez and Sweet. And they're doing a classic. I didn't play this. Pennies from Heaven, right? I know I didn't play this. Hold on, guys. Let me just double check, because God knows oh no, G Baby. Pennies from Heaven. I didn't play that. Nope. So I'm going to do another classic. And didn't I just tell you about the fabulous pairing of Lester Young? Oh my God. And you know who's on this recording? What? That's Lester Young, also known as Prez. If I'm the fortune boy of a town, make sure your umbrella is upside down. My back is a sunshine flower. If you want the things you love, it's gotta be showered. You thunder, don't run under a tree. Pennies from heaven for you and me. Woo! Let's hear Harry Anderson, y'all. drums, and that was Les, Prez, and Sweets, y'all. Good Lord, Harry Sweets Edison, Lester Prez Young, and a fabulous rhythm section behind them doing what? Pennies from Heaven. That's for you, Penny. I have a girlfriend named Penny, and I always sing it. Every time I call her, I leave it on the message. You know, she has a message machine. Who in the world still has a message machine? Thank you, Lily. I'm just hammering this shit out with like one ear. Hi, Tucky. Thank you so much, Tucky, for your donation. Thank you so much, young lady. Yes, ma'am. So guess what? I'm going to sing one now. I think it's time. Oh, my God, it's 6:50 already. Oh, my gosh. Almost. Tucky, why you always sign in so late, girlfriend? Hi, Dave. Nice to see you, baby. It's time to say goodnight already. I just can't believe how fast time flies. I had such a ball. And guess what? Well, it's Saturday night, y'all, and I featured the fabulous Harry Sweets Edison, Dave Dawson, my road drummer, my fabulous road dog. Dave Double D Dawson, love you, baby. So happy to hear from you. And thank you, Tucky, for your contribution. A killing bass player, Miss Kentucky Parkish, y'all. Thank you for joining me. I think because you guys are here, it is a Saturday night, and I'm taking 2 days off. What do you say we go out with one more tune? I'll do a quick song called... We're going to do the Pennies from Heaven version with Louis Prima, y'all. And then I'm just going to sign out and say goodnight. Love you, kids. Kiss, kiss. And we're ending the show with another fabulous trumpet player, y'all. Check it out. You heard of Louis Prima before, the fabulous Italian-American who made no bones about his heritage and used to always great trumpet player. So I'm going to say goodnight.
And every time it rains, pennies from heaven.
Shooby-dooby,
Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven?
shooby-dooby,
You'll find your fortune falling all over town.
All over town, y'all.
Be shining your brother. It's upside down. Trade the bar, I'll package you. Sunshine and ravioli.
Sunshine and ravioli.
If you want the thing you love, you must have a piece of holy, baby.